But what has prompted me to respond to him on this is because he hasn't changed. This man, Aiyaz, has not changed. For 16 years, he lied about lots of things. He's like a little crybaby dictator, a little fake actor, who lies. So first of all, he was giving a lecture about the media, about what media should do, about using facts, statistics. And this is a man who muzzled the media with Baini Marama, with all his gang, for 16 years. And he wouldn't let them ask a question, let alone use facts. And today, for half an hour, he went on telling a litany of lies. And he was lecturing, the media about what they should do. I can understand, all his personal diatribe and attack on me is laughable. I can understand his hate for me and some of his friends, who benefited under him for many years. I know what they do, they meet somewhere in Denarau or Fantasy Island and talk about, Biman's economic policies or Muka's leadership. Well, we know all that. And we know the lies that they tell. And today, he spilled out those lies that he has tells people in Coffee Hub or somewhere in Nandi. He was actually telling that to the people. Let me begin by his diatribe on the economy. And thank God that this man is out of government, because the way he was driving the economy down, he's talking about COVID. Of course we understand COVID, but he didn't tell the people of this country that the economy was reeling under his bad economic management and policies before COVID-19 hit us. In fact, government was not being funded. They had started borrowing soon after the military coup in 2006. They continued. And what happened was, when COVID hit us, Fiji had the fourth largest contraction of all the economies in the world. He's saying, Fiji recovered, amongst the economies. Of course, when you have a 17% or 18% or 20% contraction, because your economy was in tatters even before COVID hit us, the recovery, from that base will of course show a large percentage growth. So he obviously, is lying about it. The other point that he talked about, debt to GDP ratio. Of course, debt to GDP ratio is very important. We talked about, the nominal debt and debt to GDP ratio. And this is a man who was not funding the government. He's talking about VAT. And again, he's lied there. If you look at the statistics, and I want to talk about statistics. He was saying, he was asking the media to ask me about the statistics. If you look at the debt to GDP ratio, if you look at the deficit, he was running at about 7%. We brought it down from almost as high as 7% down to below 5% of GDP in the first budget that we put out, the actual below 5%. And in 2023, 2024, the actual deficit was 3.4% of GDP. And because we put in policies to fund appropriately the government, we were able to do a lot more. So we had 3 rates of VAT. He's talking about Biman increasing the VAT, the coalition government increasing the VAT. But he has forgotten that under him and Baini Marama, VAT rate was 15%.